And we're back with game 2 here in beautiful Tigerville, South Carolina, where we are looking at first game ending in a mercy rule 8-0. As the Lady Crusaders are able to take the win today, 8-0 again. That score. We're getting ready with game 2. Pitcher on the mound, number 3, Amanda Coffrin here in Tigerville, South Carolina, changing the pitchers for the Lady Crusaders. Her first throw is a hard fastball down in the corner for a strike. So no balls, 1 strike coming up against Megan Kelly, the hitter for the Lady Bulldogs. And with that pitch, we're looking at 2 strikes right off the bat. So number 3, Amanda Coffrin, able to come out strong. And a hit right over to third base as as Megan Johnson's easily able to take out Megan Kelly on the hit. Taylor Bowen coming up for the Lady Bulldogs next for the next hit, for the next batter. As is the top of the first here in beautiful Tigerville, South Carolina. The sun is poking through today. It is warm, 70. And a swing and a miss from Taylor Bowen. As Amanda Coffrin is able to swing another ball by another Lady Bulldog. Blow another ball by another Lady Bulldog. And it's no balls, 1 strike, and a swing and a hit from Taylor Bowen, and out. Easy made for Brooke Wade. And she's able to track the ball down, camp under it, and do a great job. So first 2 quick outs coming for the Lady Crusaders, able to do that very easily. And now number 3 hitter Hannah Jones coming up to bat. She's dealt a first pitch. For my position, yeah, strike. There we go. First pitch strike. Just wanted to make sure before we said it out loud. The basketball is going to hit the dirt, so that's going to be a 1-1 count now for Amanda Coffrin. And Hannah Jones, the pitcher from last game, batting third now in the lineup for the second game in this doubleheader. She takes the ball inside, but called strike. 2-2 now with 2 outs. Amanda Coffrin sets up, and she deals another, and that is now it has to be a 2-2 count. The scoreboard already had 2 strikes, but now the umpire is saying that was the second strike. And a swing and a hit right down to Megan Johnson, over to Megan Herlong. Beautiful play, grounder. That is the top of the first. It is over, and just like that, 3 up, 3 down here in beautiful Tigerville, South Carolina. And we'll be back in just a few minutes on North Greenville University campus in Tigerville, South Carolina. North Greenville University Sports Broadcasting Network here, giving you today live game of the Conference Carolinas matchup, the Lady Bulldogs versus the Lady Crusaders. And we're back in beautiful Tigerville, South Carolina. Still here as Shayna Finley is going to take the batter's box for the Crusaders as they are looking for the bottom of the first here, no outs. As the first pitch coming from number 2, Taylor Bowen. Excuse me, number 2, Michaela Meeks. Michaela Meeks on the pitch today, who was originally in the first game playing left field, but now pitching. Michaela Meeks dealing with a strike, making the count 1-1. Michaela Meeks, a star out in the left field today, as she continues in the pitching mound. Time called from Shayna Finley. And with that, we get right back to the action. Takes strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A mask on Michaela Meeks' face, as you can see in your camera view. Something that is very, honestly, I would very much approve of, because a lot of times those balls come back at you fast and you never know, Dave. And a strikeout for Shayna Finley. She struck out. Great start from Michaela Meeks. Able to take the first strikeout, the first batter for the Crusaders.
Now, we mentioned in the first game that the pitchers have to be fielders too, so she's probably had a situation where she's been hit with the ball, so she just feels more protected with that mask.
And now to bat, Grace DeBoer. Number 5 for the Crusaders, playing right field today. Taking first ball, so 1-0, 1 ball, no strikes as the birds are flying over, and the wind is blowing a foul ball back over the visitors' dugout. 1-1 here in Tigerville, meaning 1 ball, 1 strike. She today is right now her first bat of the second game today. And she takes another pitch for a ball. So that's 2-1 count. Now here in Tigerville, South Carolina, where Grace DeBoer is looking to set up for the next pitch. Michaela Meek, after first striking out Shayna Finley, having a little bit of trouble. 3-1. Now a hitter's count for Grace DeBoer. Grace takes a big chop at the ball right down the middle, and as a foul ball over the visitors' dugout again. And as a pitcher, that's what exactly you want to see. You want to be able to get back command of the game, command of your pitching, and luckily to have a full count now with 3-2. And Grace takes another big chop going to deep left field, and it is just over the head of Ashley Burkett as it hits the back wall and definitely gone into the warning track. A double for Grace DeBoer today. She gives a little bit of a dance move there. She's very excited to hit a double. So the Crusader fireworks offensively are starting up again as the rally chants get louder and louder as Megan Johnson is up to bat. Ball low and outside, going 1 ball, no strikes. And for Michaela Meeks, she has to be thinking, now with a runner in scoring position, being very smart, very meticulous with her, and very sharp on her throws, which she has been all day so far. As now she is looking at a 2-0 count. Megan Johnson digging in with a 2-0 count. No points have been scored yet as 1 out. And a strike called on the outside corner. 2-1. As Grace DeBoer on second base is sitting there getting ready with a hit and run call. Megan Johnson hitting right over to third base. Third baseman able to get right to the perfect throw to throw out Megan Johnson. Third baseman Hannah Jones able to dig the ball out of the ground and be able to get right over to first base. Then Carolina Merrill. So great job by the infield of the Lady Bulldogs to get the second out. As now we're looking at Kaylin Wagers, and you can hear in the background the wind is picking up tremendously, blowing out for left to right now. And a big chop coming right off of Caitlin Wagers' bat. She hits it foul, though, over the third base line. Michaela Meeks setting up again, looking out with a 0-1 count. A big hit to deep center, right to where we are, but center fielder number 22, Megan Kelly, able to camp under the ball, save us from getting hit by a ball, thankfully. Thank you, Megan. And being able to end the inning, bottom of the second coming up here in beautiful Tigerville, South Carolina. No run scored. Lady Crusaders leave off. The runner on board, Grace DeBoer. But we are here, beautiful Tigerville, 0-0 game, a great game. Stay with us, stay tuned. We're here. We'll be back in just a few minutes to give you the second, a little bit of the next inning here on the Tigerville. Beautiful, beautiful Tigerville. Sierra Harp coming up to bat in the top of the second here in beautiful Tigerville, South Carolina. We are still going strong, 0-0 score. Sierra Harp again, the cleanup hitter in the number 4 spot, as she is dealt a ball from Amanda Coffrin. So 1 ball, no strikes, no points on the board yet, no one on base, and no outs. A big swing and a hit to Megan Johnson, fumbles the ball, but gets the throw still on time. Over there to first baseman Megan Herlong to take out Sarah Herp. A great play by the third baseman Megan Johnson to be able to be a part of that play and be able to be aware of the ball, continuing with her motion of throwing the ball, not letting that get her off her game. And with that, we have Brittany Jacobs coming up to bat. And Brittany Jacobs looks at the first pitch, which is going to be called ball. 1 ball, no strikes, and 1 out now in the top of the second. Amanda Coffrin dealing again, and a foul ball tipped right off the bat of Brittany Jacobs. Now a 1-1 count. 1 ball, 1 strike. And right now, Brittany Fort, who pitched originally the first game, now with Amanda Coffrin. These are the 2 aces in the bullpen that they have that play in for both of these doubleheaders we've had today and yesterday. Another foul ball coming off of Brittany Jacobs' bat, still making it 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Protecting the plate, always the key thing that the coaches teach you, especially when you get down in the count, is protect the plate. If you think you can put your bat out there, get it out there. She takes another big swing, and that is foul behind where our fans are sitting behind home plate, keeping the count 1-2. Amanda Coffrin having to go in extra pitches here. It's a very good job from Brittany Jacobs. She continues. The battle continues. Brittany Jacobs fouling off her third consecutive foul ball as the sun just came blazing back out through the clouds. So now that could be a factor in today's game with the batters having the sun right in their face. In the conference pitch, foul ball again from Brittany Jacobs. It's kind of like a broken record at this point, but hey, great job, Brittany Jacobs, being able to be there, see the ball, hit the ball. Even though it's going foul, you're battling the pitcher, and when you're in the top of the lineup, you want to be doing that. She's the fifth hitter, so you want to make the pitcher do work for every pitch they have. Now 2-2, the first ball thrown in a few minutes here from Amanda Cochran. A swing and a hit down third base line, but foul again. This is going to be after, especially since this is the second game, Dave. This is going to be a test of endurance, as we see now a new pitcher. But even with that, there's still there's a long day of softball here today, and we have a lot of more innings to go. So this kind of a battle, another foul ball, 2-2 still with one out here in the top of the second. You can feel the pressure building here as every pitch is being fouled off or being thrown, and you're just waiting to hear the breaking point. Brittany Jacobs, it's fair. It's on the inside line over to Brooke Wade. Hey, what a great job hitting it to left field right over top of the shortstop, and being able to do a great job right there from Brittany Jacobs. So that battle does pay off for Brittany Jacobs and the Lady Bulldogs as she gets on first base with her first single today. And with that, Carolina Merle coming up to the plate today. She is their first game here today. She did not play in the first, but she's playing in the second. She's been added in the lineup as a sixth batter in the lineup. That's the first pitch is a ball from Amanda Cochran. And the sun and the clouds are all over the place today, but the beautiful weather, we're excited to have it. And a strike down the middle from Amanda Cochran to get back on track with one strike, a swing, and a miss coming from Carolina Merle. Trying to work the outside corner, and she gets it. That is now a 1-2 count for Amanda Cochran. She is very much, in comparison to Brooklyn Ford, her counterpart here in the Lake Crusaders, much more of a power pitcher. She does it again, inside corner, but Amanda Cochran bobbling the ball. Able, and it's called strike. Or excuse me, it's called out on number 2, Carolina Merle, not able, even though Amanda Cochran having trouble to pick the ball up, still able to bounce the ball over in time to her first baseman, Megan Herlong. Now to bat the pitcher, Michaela Meeks. She comes out with that famous slap hit, which they call here in softball, as a running start. But as they call a strike, no balls, one strike here in Tigerville. And we're looking at another, at first a ball now, one ball, one strike here from Amanda Cochran. And that is a swing and a miss from the counter pitcher on the other side, Lady Bulldogs, the Michaela Meeks. And she now is in a hole with 1-2. One ball, two strikes, two outs here in the top of the second. And just like that, Amanda Cochran doing her job the Patriot way. Lady Crusaders able to take out an easy stat in the top of the second. Easy outs right there. A nice strikeout from Amanda Cochran, her second of the game, as the Crusaders look to continue on here in beautiful Tigerville, South Carolina. No score here in beautiful Tigerville, South Carolina, but we are ready for some more great softball action coming up very soon. Thank you for joining us so far. My name is Christian Athey, and we have alongside Dave Parson today bringing you today's Conference Carolina action from the Barton College Bulldogs and the Lady Crusaders of North Greenville University. You're watching the North Greenville University Sports Network. We'll be back in just a minute to give you the bottom of the second. And now the bottom of the second, leading off for the Crusaders, Kate Lee, who had a home run in the first game. See what she can do here. She faces a new pitcher, Michaela Meeks. A swing and a miss, a big cut right out of Kate Lee. Now she's facing her first strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. And no outs on today's game so far in the bottom of the second. And Kate Lee taking a big swipe to left field, and it is just under the glove of the left fielder, Ashley Burkett, as it bounces. So Kate Lee will get a double, a great start, as her last at bat the first time she came up. One of her bats was a home run last game, but now able to do it in the small ball, being able to get a double under Ashley Burkett's left fielder of the Lady Bulldogs glove. So a great start for the Lady Crusaders as Kate Lee is now on second base with Megan Herlong, her first baseman for the Lady Crusaders, coming up right behind her to hit now. And she takes a strong hit through the middle of the second shortstop and second baseman as Kate Lee will score. So that puts 1 run on for the board for the Crusaders as Megan Herlong doing it again, having another opportunity to create another opportunity to add RBIs to her career stats. Megan Herlong doing a great job of that today. Now as Coach Junior Bailey for the Lady Bulldogs is going out to talk to the umpire to make sure. Don't know exactly what they're talking about, but it looks like whatever it was, the issue is resolved, as now Junior Bailey will be back to his team to get ready, and back to the dugout, back to be able to get ready for the next play. Megan Herlong on first base right now, which is very exciting. And now batting Greer Kilman, number 14, the center fielder for the Crusaders, out there today. And she lays down a bunt right down first base line. Oh, and the first baseman falling backwards. May have, the umpire giving her some time to get back up, may have rolled an ankle, but she's shaking it off the first baseman for the Lake Crusaders, Carolina Merle, over there today, doing a terrific job, as she always does, but having a little bit of a challenge there, trying to get the ball off the grounder. So that keeps Greer Kilman safe on first, and now a runner on first and second as Kelsey Rivers comes up to bat and the sun comes back out looking for another bunt, but pulls it back, and a call strike. So great start off from Michaela Meeks, throwing first pitch strike. Runners are getting ready to run on a hit and run pitch, and it is popped up right to the shortstop in the middle infield as 0-0 Sierra Herb able to take the ball down and be able to camp under it. Again, great job by Sierra Herb, get the first out of the bottom of the second. 1-0 right now. We have a scorer of 1-0, a runner on first and second, as now Brooke Wade, the left fielder, the Crusaders, is looking to come up. She stands in the batter's box now. She takes a big swing, and that's going over to Burkett. And Burkett, again, missing the ball. Had her glove right up under it, but not able to get under as it runs scores. And a close play at home, but the ball is bounced off the top of the catcher. And number 13, Megan Herlong, will score, advancing now the runners, Kilman and number 11, Kelsey Rivers, to second and third. And the last hit was based off of Kelsey Rivers. Now Brooke Wade is up to bat. Now the score 2-0. And Junior Bailey again coming to talk over to the umpire. Maybe looking at some kind of.
Yeah, we're having a change in left field now.
And the stats will be, if you're keeping along with our stats department, they will be having that change up in just a few minutes. So Ashley Burkett has been sent to the dugout, as now we're trying to read the back number 10.
Number 10, yeah.
Number 10 for the Lady Bulldogs. Taylor Martin coming out to play left field. So no harm, no foul done as the left fielder is taken out. Now the Lady Bulldogs in a group trying to come back together just to pep talk the team. Know, hey, you've been here before, you can do it, and just be ready to go for the next play, next pitch. Here's Brooke Wade, comes up to bat, a freshman. Brooke Wade is out of Greer, South Carolina, from Greer High School. A big hit right over to that left field side, but it will be foul. And just bounces off and falls over the top of the fence. But again, it will be foul. The wind is still lightly blowing right to left, so that is helping the balls being pulled that way. That's more likely why we're seeing so many of the pitches and so many of the hits being hit towards left field. Michaela Meek looking again. As now the count is 0-1. Now it will be 1-1, 1 ball, 1 strike as that ball hits the dirt, or in this case the turf, where we have here in Tigerville turf infield and turf outfield, which can make the ball roll a little bit faster when it gets to the outfield or hit infield, which really brings a challenge for infielders and outfielders to field the ball. Trying to get a bunt there, but it looks like they're going to get the girl at third, and that's going to take Greer. No, they're going to call Greer Kilman safe. So Greer Kilman able to have heads-up play. Almost caught in a pickle there from the catcher, Taylor Bowen, who did a great job having her head up, ready to play that off, as right now Brooke Wade is looking to bunt. Swings back, pulls it back and swings. Foul ball off the net, so there's no foul, no harm there. So 1-2, 1 ball, 2 strikes. With 2 runners on base, we have 1 on second and 1 on third. Michaela Meeks pitches it. It's hit deep center right to number 22, Megan Kelly, who's throwing it home but cannot get in front, and still allowing Kelsey Rivers to score. Excuse me. Greer Kilman scoring there on that play, so that pushes the Crusader lead up 1 more run. Which now is 3-0. Grace DeBoer up to bat. Number 2 hitter for the Lady Crusaders. She takes a big swing, but that's going to stay in the infield as the second baseman able to handle that play very nicely, and that would be Sydney Spieth, doing a great job of being able to handle that ball. And with that, we are finished with the bottom of the second. So we're going to be looking forward to the top of the third in just a few minutes here, as the Crusaders are now up 3-0. And the Bulldogs are looking now, have to come back. They have to figure out what they're going to do on offense to be able to drum up some offense, play some small ball, play some bunting and hitting and getting the ball going. As we come back here to North Greenville Sports Network, we'll be back in just a few minutes. And we're back here in beautiful Tigerville, South Carolina. And Dave, you found an interesting statistic just a minute ago.
Well, just an observation that with North Greenville Crusaders, the Lady Crusaders down with 3 runs in game 2 today. It's the first time in 3 consecutive games, the last game yesterday and the first game today, that they've reached 3 runs without a home run.
And just like that, Taylor Bowen taking the first swing at that ball. Now you can hear the wind behind our voices. And man, the wind is blowing deep center out. So the ball the wind is in the batter's favor right now, as we are still here in beautiful Tigerville, as the next ball is pitched, and that is going to be foul. Excuse me, not foul. That's going to be a ball. So 1 ball, 1 fouled ball. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 3 points, no outs for Taylor Bowen up at the plate against Amanda Coffrin. Swing, foul ball right over the stands. In now, 1 ball, 2 strikes. The wind still going. Taylor Bowen's looking to take a big cut.
Christian, that wind has shifted. It's now in the batter's favor. It's blowing straight out in our faces in center field.
It is. And that ball low and away, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As the Lady Bulldogs are looking to put their first points on the board today. No one on base, but with this wind, it could be an easy one out of the park for Taylor Bowen. She hits one right over the middle between the shortstop and the second baseman. Center fielder Greer Kilman had to come up and field the ball. So a nice single to start off for the Lady Bulldogs. Exactly what you want to see to start off an inning. In the top of the 3rd, right there for them. Taylor Bowen doing her job, doing a great job at that, getting them ready and excited to be playing. Now Taylor Martin is up to bat. 2 Taylors on the team. At first we just had Taylor Bowen, but now Taylor Martin coming to bat as she looks to put down a bunt, but pulls back, and so that will make it a 1-0 count. 1 ball and no strike count.
A serious outfield shift too. We've got 2 left fielders and the right fielder playing right center.
They are in another chance of that. That is going to be called a tip off the bat, so that will be a foul ball. They can get 1-1 off that pulled back bunt from Taylor Martin. And a bunt laid down by Taylor Martin. Great play from the catcher's position. Caitlin Wager able to throw out the player at first, but number 10, Taylor Bowen, able to go to second. So the sacrifice bunt works with 1 out now. And a new batter coming up, Sydney Spieth, coming up today. Exciting things happening here in Tigerville. Now with 1 runner in scoring position for the Lady Bulldogs, 3-0 right now. And the Coffrin winds up. The ball is hit back, and an easy catch for Caitlin Wager. From Caitlin Wager. Yeah, Sydney Spieth fouls that ball back and is now another easy out for the Lady Crusaders. 2 outs now. Still a runner in scoring position, Taylor Bowen. And Megan Kelly, the top of the lineup, coming for the mighty Lady Bulldogs. First pitch from Amanda Coffrin outside and is a ball. So 1 ball, no strikes, 3-0 in the top of the 3rd as the wind is still blowing as hard as it ever could. Making it very easy for batters to take one out of here today. This is blowing back to deep center in our faces. As that pitch is thrown by Amanda Coffrin and going to be accounted 1-1 is the count. Right now with 2 outs, 1 runner in scoring position. A high breaking ball that went up and is now a ball. 2-1 here in beautiful Tigerville, South Carolina. Thank you for joining us on North Greenville Sports Network. We're always very appreciative of that. We are in the heat of a good one here in Tigerville. Tipped off the bat. That is going to be called foul, which is going to be a strike. 2-2. Trying to pull her bat back, making as she did, but not able, but still having it too far out and chipping off the bat. Amanda Coffin coming up. And a strikeout. Amanda Coffin dealing today like Brooklyn Ford earlier in the first game, able to get another strikeout marked up for Amanda Coffin. Great job for her as the Lady Crusaders still lead 3-0 here in beautiful Tigerville, South Carolina. The Wind will be watching it, making sure to see what kind of factor it may play later, as it is in the bottom of the third, going to the bottom of the third, as the Lady Crusaders lead 3-0. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a few seconds. North Greenville University Lady Crusaders batting right now. Megan Johnson coming up to bat, the third batter here in the game. And she rockets one to left field, and it still is over the left fielder's head of Tori Martin. So, and again, the Crusaders start off with a double play in the bottom of the third. Here, Megan Johnson able to do it again, as Grace DeBoer did it earlier in the second inning. Now, Megan Johnson taking her turn. And Junior Bailey is coming out to talk with the umpire. So it looks like we may be having a change in where Taylor Bowen will be going to right field now, and number 1 for the Lady Crusaders, for the Lady Bulldogs, Sydney Spieth, going over to that crazy hot corner left field. So Junior Bailey trying to do everything he can to shore up the left field side to not allow another drop ball to go by. Megan Johnson, commend her a great job, as Michaela Meeks getting ready to deal again. Getting ready to throw her next ball to Caitlin Wagers, who has had a tremendous first game, and now looking as she's batting 0-1 in today's game. Called strike, no balls, 1 strike for Caitlin Wagner. So now we have a runner in scoring position. Megan Johnson on second base. A pop-up right over the catcher, not able to locate it right behind home plate, but not able to locate it in time. The catcher being Taylor Bowen, not able to locate the ball. But still able, now 0-2 count. Great count for Michaela Meeks to, and a snag right out, 0-0. Sierra Herb said, no way, Jose. She came right over and snagged the ball right up shortstop, taking away Caitlin Wagers' hit. Great play by Sierra Herb to get up and get loud and snag that ball down. That counts as 1 out now, as Megan Johnson on second base is going to be held there after such a great play. And a swing and a miss from Kate Lee, the home run hitter from last game. Now we've already had a home run today as well in this second game here. But Kate Lee, a very dangerous hitter now, taking a big swing and a miss earlier for a 1 ball and no strikes. I tried to lay down a bunt, but was not able to. And another called strike, so 0-2 No balls, 2 strikes, as the first and third baseman are definitely creeping in to watch out for any type of lay down bunt. And with 1 out, may not be a bad decision. And that will be called on the outside. So 1 and 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Michaela Meeks is getting ready to throw her next pitch. A swing and a hit deep center, right to number 22. Megan Kelly able to camp under it, doing a great job as she throws to her third baseman, Sierra Herb, to make sure that, to Hannah Jones, to make sure that Megan Johnson will stay on second, which she does. Megan Johnson stays on second. Now 2 outs, great play from the center fielder, Megan Kelly. And the wind is blowing straight out deep center, so if any ball gets up in the air, it could be a goner. And a line drive hit right over to third base, the hot corner, able to pick it up. His third baseman, Hannah Jones, able to get it right over to Carolina Merle to end the inning here in beautiful Tigerville, South Carolina. The bottom of the third just came to a close, 3-0. See what the Lady Bulldogs have in store for the Crusaders coming in the top of the fourth in just a few minutes here on the North Greenville Sports Network. Hannah Jones coming up for the Lady Bulldogs to lead off the top of the fourth, as Amanda Coffrin is still in the pitching circle. First pitch strike on the outside corner, using a little bit of her technical skills to be able to get that strike. As that is now a 0-1 count, or 0-1 count. A swing and a hit by Hannah Jones right over, and a great play from Brooke. A great play from Brooke Wade, able to lay out, and take a diving catch. That's some stuff you only see in the big leagues, and what a great play by her, being ready, tracking down the ball, excited, and wow, we are very excited to have her as a Lady Crusader. Now 1 out. As Sarah Herb, the number 4 cleanup hitter, comes up to bat against Amanda Coffrin. She swings it, misses it, and foul ball back behind the plate. So that makes it a 1 strike, no ball situation. And just like that, she is dealing again. Amanda Coffrin, 0-2 count. Sierra Herb behind in the count, needing to make sure that she has the bat on the ball. She does, she takes it, but it's a foul ball. And actually, she hit out the bottom of her bat. It bounced down and came and hit her back in the face mask. So that's very important to always have a face mask. And when you play, you never know what can happen, but what can happen with the ball. But very lucky to have a face mask on today, Sierra Herb. Did she go around? We're looking, and they say she did. So that is a strikeout. Sierra Herp got caught up with a chin rising fastball, high rising chin fastball right there, you know, coming up to the top of the strike zone. Wasn't able to pull the bat back, so that counts as a strikeout for Amanda Coffrin. Now 2 outs. And Brittany Jacobs, who had a great double last time around, comes up to bat. Now 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, 3-0 at the top of the 4th. And we're going to call, umpire calls that up another ball, so 2 balls, no strikes. The wind is fervently, it is taking Old Glory back and forth, whipping it on the pole. And Coffrin settling in. She pitches, and a big hit coming right out. Brittany Jacobs takes it over the fence. A home run. And the Lady Bulldogs are not laying down easily. They come back with their own home run. 3-1. What an exciting game we have here in Tigerville. You don't want to miss any part of it. Great job by Brittany Jacobs to have the play, see the ball, know where it's going. Isn't that right, Dave?
Yeah, and that ball cleared the fence by about a foot, so you're going to have to give a little bit of benefit to the wind, because that 30 to 40 mile an hour wind blowing right out of the home plate area gave that ball a ride.
Boy, the wind, the wind coming in big today. Very exciting things happening. 3-1 game makes it a little more different with 2 outs in the top of the 4th. Now coming with Carolina Merle here, the first baseman taking first pitch ball. Amanda Coffrin settling back in. She takes her next pitch, and it is a strike called on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. As the defense is shifting back, the outfielders are deep with this wind being as hard as it is, blowing as hard as it is. Another ball, 2-1, 2 balls, 1 strike. Coming to Carolina Merle, the first baseman for the Lady Bulldogs. And Amanda Coffrin able to catch the outside edge and making it a 2-2 count, 2 outs. A swing by Carolina Merle to keep her batting attempt alive. A foul ball back behind the catcher's plate, right behind the catcher. Keeping the count at 2-2 with 2 outs. No one on base. Another swing and a hit, but it'll be a foul ball right over the home dugout as the fans are getting out of the way. Pitch is served, and just like that, Amanda Coffrin back on her high horse, dealing, able to get command of the control back after giving up a home run. Great way for her to come back and be able to have command of the ball, throwing it right back down to strike out Carolina Merle. So a beautiful day here in Tigerville as the wind is playing a big factor to North Greenville's 3 points, as well as the Lady Bulldogs' first home run of the game. With the bottom of the 4th coming up, we are excited to see what will happen next. See if the Crusaders will be able to add some more insurance runs, or if it will be a quiet inning, quiet half of an inning. So we'll see right back here on the North Greenville Sports Network. We'll be back in just a minute. We are back here at North Greenville University's beautiful campus, at the Tigerville campus. It's Greer Kilman, number 14, coming up for today, as she has 1 sacrifice bunt on today. Michaela Meeks looking to deal her another pitch. And a swing on, popped up catcher under it, and she is able to, Taylor Bowen able to make the easy out.
Up to the plate now for the Crusaders, number 6, Kelsey Rivers.
And now number 6, Kelsey Rivers coming up to bat. 1 out. No one on base, 3-1 game. An outside pitch from Michaela Meeks. A swing on hit, but it's going to go behind the first, behind home field dugout. So that will be a foul ball, making it now 1-1. With 1 out, Kelsey Rivers, the shortstop for the Lady Crusaders. Swing and hit deep middle center as the center fielder, number 22, Megan Kelly, again, missed consistency, getting right up under the ball and being able to camp out and have a great play for her, as now she has the Lady Bulldogs have 2 outs here in beautiful Tigerville, South Carolina. 3-1 game, as we are looking forward to Brooke Wade coming up to bat. She looks to lay down a bunt, but does not, or maybe even just pulling her right foot out of the way. As you can tell on the back of the jerseys that the wind has begun to change again, yet again, moving right to left, making the balls much easier to be pulled to left field. So for a right-handed batter, that is very, very enticing. She thinks about it, does not go, Brooke Wade does not, and gets called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's a great pitch from Michaela Meeks. Able to throw that one right down the middle. Michaela Meeks serves again, but a ball right to the left field third base line, but well over the foul pole. So that will not be in play for us today. That is now keeping the count at 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. And the pitch is thrown. It'll be called a ball as well. So 2-2 count here in beautiful Tigerville, South Carolina. As Brooke Wade, the left fielder who had made an amazing catch earlier this past inning, a diving catch for the first out of the top of the 4th. She swings and a miss, and a great high-rise fastball from Michaela Meeks. Able to do her work and do it well and throw out Amanda Coffrin. And on that note, we will be taking another break as we go to the top of the 5th here in beautiful Tigerville, South Carolina, where the wind is ever-changing and the skies are always blue. Amanda Coffrin doing a great job today. 3 hits allowed with 1 run on as well. So doing a great job against the Lady Bulldogs, who have been a great team at hitting the RBIs, playing the small ball, having from February to March, an increase of their hitting percentage by 12%. And also now the Lady Bulldogs having a greater chance of being able to hit more doubles, as they've also went from 7 to 14 from February to March. First pitch strike from Amanda Coffrin for the Lady Crusaders. Pitching on Michaela Meeks, the counter pitcher. She hits it right over the third base line, but it is called foul. So that will bring back Michaela Meeks to the batter's box and keep us on our edge of our seats, as it is now an 0-2 count. 0-2 count. 3-1. Michaela Meeks stretching her bat out there, not able to get a strong enough swing with it, so that makes it another foul ball, making it 0-2 count, continuing as this looks like it's going to be a battle for Amanda Cochran, because Michaela Meeks will not go silently. She pops up, the catcher, great play from Caitlin Wagers, able to get to the back. No, take the mask off, be able to see it, know where it is, and go take the ball down out of the air. Wow, what a great play by her. So now Taylor Martin will take the batter's box. And she is thrown inside, strike from Amanda Coffrin. So that makes it 1 strike, no balls, with 1 out. And a pop-up again, the catcher not able, because it goes behind the netting behind home plate. Goes over top the netting behind home plate. Caitlin Wagers tried for it, but was not able to convert because it was too high and far away. Now Taylor Martin up to bat. She is 1-1 on today's game, and she's looking for another hit, as it's an 0-2 count. That ball well short. 1 ball, 2 strikes now, as that one went into the turf before it really had a chance to meet the strike zone. Pitch and a swing on, but it is fouled back behind the catcher and the umpire, and that is going to keep the count at 1-2. One thing these Barton Bulldogs, Lady Bulldogs, have done all day is battled with hitting the ball and seeing the ball, hitting the ball. Obviously, it has not always been in field or in fair territory, but they have battled and made Amanda Coffrin and Brittany Ford work, as that ball is now fouled off again over. And it is no problem, as that keeps the count. And just like that, another out is placed on, as that was a caught ball. Sydney Spieth up to bat on 0-2 quickly. No balls, 2 strikes quickly up on what she has out there today, as Amanda Coffrin has 2 outs already behind her. With 1 more to go, this could be the final pitch. Excuse me, now they have changed the call. The call of the umpire now is 1-1. She came out of the batter's box. That was a strike pitch, though. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And Sydney Spieth tried for it, but wasn't able to get it. So Amanda Coffrin chalks up another strikeout here right here at Jan McDonald Field, as now we go to the bottom of the 5th. 30 points for the North Greenville Crusaders to 1 against the Lady Bulldogs. Very exciting things happening, as we'll be looking forward to see what will happen next inning as we look at the bottom of the 5th in just a few minutes. And Shayna Finley leading off the Crusaders lineup, number 1 in the batting order, leading off today in the bottom of the 5th. A tough test for Michaela Meeks. A tough out. As she rockets one, but double zero. Sierra Herb doing it again, being right in the right position, jumping up, making the snag grab. Great job by Sierra Herb to do her consecutive second catch. When the ball's been hit to her second out consecutively. So now we have 1 out in the game. 3-1 score. Nobody on base, and Grace DeBoer up to bat. She rockets one to foul territory inside the visitors' bullpen. Thankfully, no one in there today. And she is now looking at a 0-1 count. And a hit right back to Michaela Meeks. Grace DeBoer running down the line, but easy out for Carolina Merle to catch right there from Michaela Meeks. So great job now looking at 2 outs, taking the top of the order so far pretty quietly. Now as they go into the third batter, not Hannah Jones, but Megan Johnson, who has been a very tough out, who has had 2 doubles today, and is 1 for 2 with 1 double. 2 doubles meaning 1 early in the first game and 1 double today in this game. So 1 for 2 right now with the double, as looks like that will be called ball. 1 ball, no strikes. The wind is picking up, and we are here in beautiful Tigerville. Michaela Meeks is getting ready. And a nice hit right over the glove of the second baseman, Taylor Martin. As, again, Megan Johnson proving to be a very tough out. She gets a single now, 2 and 3 on today's game. As Caitlin Wagers is coming up to the plate to see if they can extend the Crusaders' lead with 2 outs. A right-handed batter would love this wind again as it's blowing to the left. A big hit, left field, but it's going to be foul, just barely foul. Almost a great play. But with that, we have to say Caitlin Wagers bringing it to the table, leaving nothing behind. As Michaela Meeks gets the ball, gathers, and getting ready. Megan Johnson on first. As the defense has shifted to a deeper set with center field and left field deeper than right field. Another hit towards left field, third base line, but will be foul in the visitors' pitching bullpen. Just like the Lady Bulldogs, who have been battling the Crusaders in their pitching Amanda Coffrin, so do the Lady Crusaders batters battle Michaela Meeks. And a rocket shot. That is going to look foul, and it is called foul on the left side. But wow, that ball could have been that could have been all the way to the next county.
Yeah, that cleared the fence by 20 feet.
No problem. Easy stuff right there. But just like that, we're back into the thick of it. 0-2 on the edge of our seats, waiting to see what happened. 2 outs, 3-1 with 1 runner on first base. They'll wind up the pitch. Another rocket shot to that great left field foul line, but will be foul again. And we're back set again. Michaela Meeks looking to take her throw. She does. Ball high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As the tension is rising in the stadium. Wind is making it very, very difficult. And a rocket shot right over right field into foul territory, but man, those fans on the right field gate, if you can see them, they are in some they need to watch out because that is a live ball coming right over that fence. As Caitlin Wagers sets up again to take another pitch from Michaela Meeks. And fouled off again. This has to be the longest batting right now in the game thus far. Right now, Michaela Meeks at 78 pitches.
I thought for a minute we had a timeout while they went down to Dick's Sporting Goods for more balls, but apparently they got some back into the umpire.
Yep. 1-2. The pitch, the swing, but it will be foul behind the visitors' dugout. Yet again, another foul ball. I didn't know it was hunting season for Ducks. But it's been a good game, very tight here in Tigerville, 3-1 as one runner is on first base. A swing and a hit, but that will actually still be foul. Oh, so close. Very close, but that will be a foul ball over the left field warning line, left field pole. Right now it's going to be who will give first. Is it going to be Michaela Meeks or is it going to be the Crusader offense? And another power hit, but that will be foul yet again. Going over the left field wall, but on the left side of the pole.
And that cleared the fence by 40 feet.
And with dark clouds rolling in from the east. And that is called ball. Now we are at a full count. The climax of this entire game can come down to this pitch. Whether the Crusaders will open up the lead or be able, and a big hit right up to Sierra Herb, who is able to stop the ball from rolling any further, the shortstop. But it only went to right over the pitcher's head, not very far of a hit, but it did just enough to be able to get her onto first base. So now with 2 outs, one base runner, that is Megan Johnson and Caitlin Wagers. Now Kate Lee coming up to bat. And a big slice, another foul ball behind home plate. They're getting the new ball ready to go here, as now the sun has gone under the clouds, as again dark clouds are coming out of the east. And a swing and a hit, another foul ball over home plate. 0-2, and yet again where we were at with Caitlin Wagers. Well, this will be very interesting to see what's going to happen coming up here. It's still a 3-1 ball game in the bottom of the fifth. A swing and a hit right up to the shortstop. Shortstop able to get it to first, but she was not able, Carolina Merle, to be able to stay on the bag. So Sierra Herb, her effort was in vain. As the Crusaders stay alive, bases loaded. Exciting times in Tigerville. Will this be the time that Tigerville, and look at that, the sun pops back out and like, the weather here is crazy. That's all we got to say. But great day here in Tigerville. And we are looking at a great game as the Crusaders have an opportunity to open up this game wide open. Kate Lee, excuse me. And a pop out right to number 23 for the second baseman, Brittany Jacobs, who's had a great offensive game. And like that, before we thought the Crusaders were going to open it wide open, it's easily stopped by the Lady Bulldogs, by Brittany Jacobs, the second baseman. Great job on her part. Here 3-1 in Tigerville with the clouds coming, but the sun's still somehow here. We are ready for another great action at the top of the sixth. Don't want to miss it. Be a part. We'll be back in just a minute. North Greenville University taking on the Barton College Bulldogs. Softball Conference Carolina action. Top of the 6th. If you haven't been a part, you're just tuning in, you've been missing out on a great game. But stay tuned with us because it's going to continue to be a great game. Right now, 3-1. As Megan Kelly 0 for 2 on today's game, coming up to the plate. The first off batter in the lineup for the Bulldogs. First pitch is outside, so 1-0. The wind is picking up. We may have some rain coming very soon as the clouds are again very dark here in Tigerville. And a swing and a miss. That puts a foul ball behind the catcher, making it 1 strike. 1 ball and 1 strike right there. Amanda Coffin dealing today, as she has again now allowed 3 hits on 1 run. She has thrown 4 scoreless innings. And just like that, the ball is a ball. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Amanda Coffin getting a little bit of the bag behind the pitching circle to get her hands ready to grip again, grip the ball, ready to go. She's pitching away. And a swing and a foul ball right over the home field dugout. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and this is, if you were with us at the top of the 6th, at the bottom of the 5th, you would know that this is almost the same scenario we started having with the North Greenville Crusaders and their offensive unit. A big smack hit to Greer Kilman in center field. Great play coming from Megan Kelly, and that's exactly what you want to see from your starter. Start off the line, right in the top of the 6th. A beautiful hit by Megan Kelly. Coming right back to our broadcasting booth. I mean, we could see it from a mile. It was going to be good. Great job, Megan Kelly. As the first base coach and Junior Bailey, head coach, third base, encouraging the team, clapping their hands, calling for a comeback. As the war chants begin from the dugout of the Lady Bulldogs. Called outside, 1 ball. That was a strike. It did catch the corner. The umpire said it did catch the corner. No balls, 1 strike on that. No outs right now with 1 on base. As she's going to steal second, not in time. The Lady Crusaders able to throw out the catcher. Caitlin Wagers able to throw out Megan Kelly trying to steal second base. Great job by Celeste Rivers, Kelsey Rivers, to be able to have some awareness and grab the ball and get the out. A pop-up right over Celeste Rivers, Kelsey Rivers, and she is able to wave her hand, wave everyone off, and camp under the ball and be ready for it. So just like that, 2 outs have already been accumulated by the Crusaders. Hannah Jones, number 23, coming up to bat for the Lady Bulldogs. No one on base now. First pitch, a ball, 1 ball, no strikes. Amanda Coffin setting back up again. Crowd getting rowdy. No cigar. 2 balls, no strikes. With 2 outs in the top of the 6th. 2-point lead for the Crusaders right now. 3-1 is the score. And just like that, a strike pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Amanda Coffin, when she has 2 outs, has been very good at striking out the Lady Bulldogs in today's game, so you'll be looking for that. Did she go? They're saying no, so that would be 3 balls and 1 strike. And a swing and a miss. A little on the outside. That actually be called a strike. 3 balls, full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. We're here in beautiful Tigerville, South Carolina, getting ready as the clouds are beginning to roll in. A swing and a hit, that is going to fall. Oh, a great play by Grace DeBoer to come out, but is not able to get there with the lean in. So it does fall in between Shayna Finley, Greer Kilman, and Grace DeBoer. Great play by Grace DeBoer, but another runner on first base for the Lady Bulldogs. Can they capitalize with one swing of the bat, and with the way the wind is right now, Dave, it could easily be a home run in a tie game.
That was one of the few hits we've seen out to right field.
It is of this game, and Sierra Herb, their cleanup hitter, coming in. A swing and a miss on the outside, so that will be one strike on the board. No balls, one strike. And a hit popped up right back to the pitcher, Amanda Coffin, backpedaling, but able to easily come up with the save and be able to kick the catch. So like that, the top of the 6 is over, and the bottom of the 6 is coming up 3-1 as the Lady Crusaders look to continue their winning streak today. They have already taken the first game on Mercy Rule 8-0, looking to see if they can pick up a second win today here against the Lady Bulldogs as the Lady Bulldogs look to fight back on their defensive end. We'll be right back here on the North Greenville Sports Network in just a few minutes. Sarah Hall, head coach of the Lady Crusaders, talking to Greer Kilman before she goes up to bat, which she's about to do right now. Pitcher Michaela Meeks is up to pitch yet again in the bottom of the 6. Throws her first pitch right down the middle for a first strike. So no balls, one strike. Very exciting times here in Tigerville as this game is heating up. A swing and a hit right over to the shortstop, first base, able to pick it up. Sierra Herb doing a great job again, being right on the money with her throw and pitch, throw over, and we are very excited to see great play out of Sierra Herb today as she threw over to Carolina Merle, number 9, for the first base, towards the first baseman, taking out Greer Kilman. Now Kelsey Rivers up to bat. Looks like we actually may have number 8. Yes, number 8. Number 8 for the Crusaders coming in for Kelsey Rivers is Haley Gray, a junior out of Roanoke, Texas from Byron Nelson High School. She is coming in today's game. So Kelsey Rivers has been subbed out as now Haley Gray has come in. And you can hear in the background the Forest State war chant, Haley Gray, as they're doing in the back of the dugout. So very good stuff here as Haley Gray is in. One strike on her right now. And a ball given. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Haley Gray coming into the game again for Kelsey Rivers. A swing and a hit, and that is going to be a foul ball right in front of the home dugout of the Lady Crusaders. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Haley Gray backs off the batter's box to come back in to get ready, she looks to lay down a bunt. Michaela Meeks winds up, throws it is a ball called. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Haley Gray using the bunt strategy to pull back to try to see if she can get Michaela Meeks to throw a ball, and it does work. Haley Gray getting ready. She takes a swing on it, but it's a pop-up right over to the third baseman, Hannah Jones. Great job, who also pitched the first game in today's game from earlier at noon, and she did a phenomenal job as well, but taking a loss to her record as the Crusaders beat the Lady Bulldogs 8-0 in a Mercy Rule game in the top of the 5th. Now Brooke Wade, number 11, coming up to bat. A big hit to left center, right between the left field and center fielder, number 1, who has been changed. Sydney Spite out there, able to pick the ball up and throw it out. But Brooke Wade, first double of the game. Very exciting things happening for her, as she has had a great game defensively already with a great layout, but now able to add to that with a double in the offensive category, adding to her box score. Now we have the Shayna Finley, who is leading career home runs in Conference Carolinas right now. And a side note, Amanda Coughlin for the Lady Crusaders pitching is leading in the Conference Carolinas strikeouts. A big hit from Shayna Finley, but it's popped up. It's going to be caught out by the catcher. Great play from the backfield, and the catcher, Taylor Bowen, able to locate the ball and protect the fans. So we're looking to the top of the 7th, 3-1. This is going to go all the way to 7s here. We've come to our final inning. 3-1 here in beautiful Tigerville, South Carolina, as the clouds have rolled in. The temperature has dropped about 10 degrees, but we're ready and we're excited. Don't want to miss the great finish to this game, 3-1, as we continue here in beautiful Tigerville, South Carolina. Getting ready to start the beginning of the 7th, as this is a doubleheader today. North Greenville University taking on Barton College. 3-1's the score, top of the 7th. As Brittany Jacobs coming up to bat, who's had a very great day today. She's a home run hitter today. She is 2 for 2 home run. She has 1 RBI on the day as well, so she has been a powerhouse for the Lady Bulldogs. With 1 ball up, 1 ball and no strikes, Amanda Coughlin gets ready. She throws the pitch, and that is going to be a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Looking forward to a great finish here in Tigerville. And the Coughlin winds up, throws again, but a good hit right over to the shortstop, and a miss from the first baseman. So the runner will advance to second base as the dugout is going crazy for Brittany Jones. Great play by her to be able to be aware of what was going on, knowing that the first baseman, Morgan Herlong, missed the ball and able to go ahead and run to second base. So a double today to add to her lengthy laundry list of great things she's done on the offensive side of the ball. And now with that, the number 6 hitter, Carolina Merle, comes up to bat. the first baseman for the Lady Bulldogs. Amanda Coffrin pitching out first. A 1 ball, no strikes. As Brittany Jacobs is looking like they've called a hit and run, and she's got to get lighting off the bag as soon as this pitch is thrown. Carolina Merle staring at another ball going by her. That time a strike, 1 ball, 1 strike. Amanda Coffrin doing a great job today in the strikeout category. Now she has allowed 6 hits, 1 run. And the Crusaders have 1 error on today's game, along with 2 errors from the Lady Bulldogs. That home run from Brittany Jacobs came at the top of the 4th. So just only a short 2 innings ago. A swing and a miss, foul ball makes the count 2-2 now as the sun is trying to peek back out through those dark clouds, hopefully pushing the rain away. If you look in the distance, we actually can see a little bit of that rain coming down, but hopefully before this game, hopefully rain will be here after we end. And a thriller here in Tigerville. The count 2-2. Caitlin Wagers, the catcher, going up to Amanda Coffrin to get the game plan, see what's going on, talk to her, let us know what's going on. 3-1, top of the 7th, 2-2, no outs, runner on second. At 1 swing, this game could be tied. And that is a strikeout for Amanda Coffrin on Carolina Merle. That is Carolina Merle's, believed to say, 2nd strikeout of the game today. And now we have Kaylee Cummings, who is coming off the bench. Who's coming off the bench in place of Michaela Meeks for the pitcher. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change coming down towards the end here in Tigerville for the Lady Bulldogs. So Kaylee Cummings, coming into the game now. At the top of the 7th, 1 out away. And the Crusaders only 2 outs away from ending this game. And a called strike. So no balls, 1 strike. Amanda Coffrin having control of the game pitching-wise from the first inning to the 7th. As now Kaylee Cummings hits it off, but not going to get there in time. The pitch will be not there in time. So Kaylee Cummings getting on first. They're actually calling her out. So it looks like even though Amanda Coffrin fell down, picked the ball up, dropped it again, fell again, threw it, bounced off the ground, still got it to Morgan Herlong in time. That was a crazy play, wasn't it, Dave?
You don't see that very often.
No. So 2 outs now. Last out of the game for the Crusaders if Amanda Coffrin can do so. Ooh, and a hit by a pitch. A tough one for number 10. For Taylor Martin. A tough play. I was trying to get out of the way of the ball. Very tough. Now, Kaylee Wagers getting out there to talk to her pitcher to make sure they're on the same page. And again, now with a runner on base and the trainer coming out to look at Taylor Martin to make sure everything's okay. And looks obviously the ball was tipped to her back left shoulder blade, working on the arm a little bit just to kind of make sure the shoulder blade still rotates. Looks like she'll be okay. Yeah, the trainer has waved her she is cleared now. So she'll be playing as Sarah Hall, head coach of the Lady Crusaders, is coming up to talk to her pitcher. There may be a pitching change, but we will see in just a few minutes here as we are still here in beautiful Tigerville, South Carolina with 2 outs. And we've seen things crazier here at J. McDonald Stadium, Dave. It, again, could be easily 1 swing away from tying the game 3-1.
Yeah, I think that's what Coach Hall's trying to remind her ladies too. Just get the last out. The game's over.
And right now, Sydney Speeds coming up to the plate, the 9 hitter, although barring no changes, but all right now. 0-1, she had a sacrifice bunt earlier. So for the Lady Bulldogs, this is who you want coming up to bat. A left-handed batter. She slaps it over to shortstop, down to first, and with that, we are going to call that a game. 3-1. The Lady Crusaders sweep the Lady Bulldogs today. 8-0 in the first game, a mercy rule, and 3-1 in the second. Very exciting here in Tigerville as Amanda Coffrin and Brooklyn Fort did a great job from pitching standpoint on the day for the North Greenville Crusaders. Barton College looks to go home with some confidence, having a great home run today as well. So we are here in beautiful Tigerville, South Carolina, and just go ahead and let you know we're going to pull up, see this what we have, but we'll let you know the next game that the Lady Crusaders will be playing will be in Tigerville, March 22nd, Wednesday, this coming Wednesday against Erskine College at 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. So it'll be a doubleheader again. And we'll be out here with that game, being ready to give you all the live action, live updates from North Greenville Sports Network. You don't want to miss out on that. Game recap, Dave, what'd you think?
It was a good game, really. The Lady Bulldogs had a chance to tie it and just couldn't pull it through. I think they're on a building season, the way it looks, based on their record. Actually, the record is pretty much 50-50. I think it's like 15-18 now on the season. So they won quite a few games, so they could play. It's just a matter of them trying to get players healthy, and it looked like they're kind of depleted on their staff too.
Yeah, Barton College now falls to 2-5 in Conference Carolina play, and will fall overall 14-18 as the Lady Crusaders look to extend their lead 5-1 in Conference Carolina play. The next game we will be broadcasting, though, I think, if I'm correct, is going to be women's lacrosse on Tuesday, 6:30 against Converse College. You don't want to miss that. That's some great action over at Pepsi Stadium, just a few blocks away from here, as we bring you that game this Tuesday. So don't want to miss out on that. Again, the next softball game will be for the Lady Crusaders at home, Erskine College, 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock Wednesday, as another great matchup coming for the Lady Crusaders. So a great win, great day as the sun comes back out for us. What a better way to end it. With that, I'm Christian Athey, Dave Parsons, Will Cahaley. We'll see you next time on the North Greenville Sports Network.